Today, the saga begins. I am an unknown. My powers are love, hope, and the unquenching desire to help. There are others like me, simple people living normal lives. I've come to share my story with you. My goal is that you would join me and that together we will save sex. Good morning, everyone. My name is Ebony Mukasa, and I am the CEO of Cloak Inc, and I welcome you this morning. And today I'm dressed in our new character that we are beginning to promote, and that is a comic series called The Unknowns. And if I can ask my husband to help me so I can walk to get out of this. So, here I am, all dressed for war and battle. And many people ask me, why the topic of sex? Why sex trafficking? I was just asked yesterday, literally, by someone who said, are you talking about that really nasty thing? Are you really talking about sex trafficking? Why you? Why would you do such a thing? Why would you use your company to promote or to raise awareness concerning such a issue when it's not really popular? Aren't you going to get some pushback from industry? I mean, you're a fashion company. But this year, we are really actually going a little bit farther. And that is that we're moving into technology, we're moving into music, we're moving more into the arts, and as well our love for fashion. So I want to tell you a little bit about Cloak, and forgive me for my little note cards. I just want to be sure that I have an opportunity to share with you. So who we are. I told you a little about who we are. We started in 2008. We are a Miami-based company, and we are what we call a social enterprise, and I'm sure many of you know about that. And pretty much we are a for-profit company with a nonprofit heart, and we cannot help ourselves but give. And that, to me, is the key to success. If you are not willing to share yourself, you're not willing to share your gifts, you're not willing to share your talents, you're not going to go very far. So what we do is we use our gifts, we use our talents to give back. And our pretty much sex trafficking has become our social initiative. We began in 2008 focusing on the food crisis in Haiti. We were a part of it before many people heard about a lot of they were talking about, sadly enough, the children eating mud pies and things like that. And we really got involved in that time. We were there for the earthquake issue. We have been continuing to support that issue. This year was our fourth year doing the Haiti Solidarity Virtual March, which is a march we do on Twitter. And we get activists around the community to tweet for an hour. And we didn't do the Ellen DeGeneres. We didn't take it down. We're trying. And hopefully we will. But what we did was we put together a number of people and we tweet about Haiti. One, because we don't want to forget. And two, this year, we talked about the issue of sex trafficking in Haiti. Many people don't know that after the earthquakes, many children are now orphans, and they no longer have the covering of their parents. And so they're out doing things, they're vulnerable, they're needy, and those are some of the things that traffickers look for. And what they do is they answer those needs, and then they do what they want. They use them for whatever they want. So what we did was we raised awareness concerning that. This new theme is called Save Sex. And many people are like, do you mean safe sex? But not safe sex, we're doing Save Sex. And as you saw in the video, sex is the alias of a teen girl, any color, any race, it matters not. Because these young girls and men are being objectified by their bodies. And so when they are captured or lured into this industry, their name, their identity, they lose it. And pretty much what we came up with, we said, let's call her sex. And so thus we kind of fit into Creative Mornings theme this morning. It's important for us here in Miami-Dade County that we understand that we are in the middle of a war. Right here on our own territory. Right here between Biscayne, where the state road that separates Dade County from Broward, all the way up to Homestead area. This is happening among us. It's happening every day. You walk by people who are involved in it, who are traffickers. They look normal just like we do. And you are walking by victims who as well look just like we do. And so it's kind of hidden, but everybody knows, but nobody wants to talk about it. So today is the day that I am asking people to join the battle. I'm asking you to come along, to become an unknown, to put on your armor. And people say, well, what is my armor? What can I do? This issue is so huge. You just said that people are like normal looking and they are a part of this. How can we fight that? And that is why today is so special, because I believe the solution is right here in the room. I believe I'm looking at the face of someone, or many, who have the answer. And that's why bringing creative minds like yourself, I don't know what your industry is, I don't know what you do creatively, or I don't know what you do administratively, it doesn't really matter. Each and every one of you have a gift. You have a talent. It may not be to be unembarrassable and dress up in front of people you don't know, but it may be that you are a person of influence. Maybe you don't know certain celebs, but maybe you have the power to influence. Maybe you're that kind of personality, that you can sway people. Maybe your gift is graphics. Do we have any graphic designers in the room? Any artists? Any writers? She's smiling. What is yours? What do you do? I love that. I build businesses. Those gifts and those talents can be put to use to be a part of the solution. It does not take a grand act. Nothing worth changing takes grand acts. It takes little acts. Every person doing their part. So today, I don't know how much time I have in the sense of where I am on time. I know how much time, but today we're going to do an interactive activity. How many of you all have heard of open space technology? I know somebody has. Okay, so as you look around the walls really quick, there are signs on the wall. There are 4. And so today, what you're going to do is I need first and foremost for you to get real serious. I need for you to be like, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm going to do something, okay? The something has to be something you can really do. Like if you don't have $1 million to create an ad for a Super Bowl, don't put it up there. But if you are a graphic designer and you're able to create flyers at a very minimal cost to you, and that's what you're able to do, and you're able to create a small team and you're able to hand those flyers out at Super Bowl about raising awareness concerning human trafficking, that's what you put up. If you have clothes in your closet that you're ready to get rid of. The victims of human trafficking need restorative measures. They need to be restored. They're being pulled out of something that person, whether it's a pimp or whether it's a trafficker or whatever it is, they have convinced them and they have created a life for them where they are 100% dependent on them. So when a victim is rescued, they are rescued in whatever they're wearing. So yes, they need clothes. They need to get their hair done. They need to be taught etiquettes. They need to know how when you go to an event like this, how you don't double dip, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Because you have to remember, and I didn't say this, but most of the victims, they are brought into this really between the ages of 8 and 13. So really, what did you know at 8 about social graces? What did you know at 8 about interacting with people? What did you know at 8 about interviewing for a job? Because once you're out of this, now life begins and you have to live it. And all the things that we take for granted, everything you did this morning to get here. Everybody looks fabulous, by the way. But you had some type of training in fabulousness. You had something, whether it's a friend, whether your mom has excellent taste, whatever it is, whether you look at the magazines because you can afford them, because they can't afford a Vogue. You see what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is you're going to think of what you can do. And here are the rules. It's so hard to move in this. And I'm taking it off while you all start moving around. It says there are no rules. No rules. No one is in charge, okay? No one's in charge. Whoever should be here is here. And the solution is in the room, okay? So what we're gonna do is, I think, where's Dawn? Okay. Dawn, I'm gonna get 4 people. My husband's gonna take one corner, Dawn's gonna take another. If Malik, one of his team members, 2, can take each corner, we're gonna pass out paper, and what you're gonna do, paper, and you're gonna get a piece of tape, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna everybody go to each corner, look at the root cause, okay? Read it, I'm gonna read the root causes to you, and then you're gonna say just what you can do, okay? Maybe it's I can call someone and tell someone about this event, okay? So here, these are the issues. One, these are the root cause. One, how to reduce high school dropout rates, okay? Most young people who end up in this situation have dropped out of high school, they have issues at home, and it makes them vulnerable, okay? They end up running away, and the statistic is within 48 hours, a runaway will be already put into the trafficking industry, okay? 48 hours, so that's major. Increase awareness of the issue. That is where the public, from a victim demographic, because many victims don't even understand they're victims right now, and then parents. How to make parents aware of the signs of being trafficked. Reduce profitability of the trade. Why is this such an issue? Because it makes a lot of money, okay? So how do we do that? And then rehabilitation. Obviously, like we said, these young people need to be rehabilitated, and there are things that they need: health, they need psychological, they need job training, they need education, okay? So are you ready? Okay, and I hope we can put some music on because this is supposed to be a little fun. And then we're gonna come back, and I would love, really quickly, to hear, we're gonna pull 1 or 2. Now you don't have to add your name to this, okay, because this is you. And we're gonna pull 1 or 2, and we're gonna talk about, really quick, some of the solutions we have come up with in this room. And you're gonna be amazed at what we find out, okay?